and it basically takes us up to the year 2020 as a way to continue development and innovation through the university. I think those two are very important for the student trustee to push on.
And your question for Mike, Ashley.
So I've talked about how I'm completely 100% a student at this university, how I live on campus, and I'm in every single aspect of the university life. So my question to you is, why do you think that you will be an adequate representative of the students to the Board of Trustees?
I think that my certain specific situation is unique in terms of I started out as a biology major, so I got to know a lot of biology majors, and then I switched to business, so I was able to get a feel of different, it's a different atmosphere on campus. I lived here for 2 years, so I know what it's like to live here. I know the trials and tribulations of being a resident on this campus, whether it be quiet hours or the dining halls, Aramark, library hours. I understand. I now commute. So when I first started commuting the beginning of this year, I completely now understand exactly what it's like to be a commuter. Talking to commuters, getting more friends as commuters, understanding that there is a communication issue with that. I'm also, with student government, when I started, I thought that was pretty much going to be the one organization I was going to go through. But as I moved through the university, I continued to get involved with, like I said earlier, working with alumni development, working with the Entrepreneurial Ventures Association. So clubs on North that aren't really seen around here, I work with clubs on North and South. So that puts me at an advantage where I can see both sides of the story here. Thanks.
Your response, Ashley.
Well, I'm a transfer student here. I went to a private institution my first year, and from the moment I transferred here, I was determined to get myself involved on campus. In doing that, I decided that I was going to live here, and it was pretty much the best decision that I could have made, because I, every single day, see what it's like to be a student at this university. I have made relationships with administration through student government and political science club. I have joined organizations of other students like No Woman Left Behind. I've been to meetings of GLBT and other programs on campus. I go to as many events as I can possibly go to. I am just completely 100% in the university. I have made countless connections, networking with all different people, even people who come here from other countries. I think that I know in my junior year that I can be a representative of any student on this campus.
Thank you both. This brings us to the last part of the program, and that is the closing statements. By agreement, each candidate is prepared to give a closing statement of up to 3 minutes. Since Ashley gave the first opening statement, we'll have Mike do the first closing statement. Mike.
Thank you. I think in closing, I want to start off with the design I chose for the advertisement and campaign for running for student trustee. When I met with the graphic designer for the flyer and poster, she asked me to create either a phrase or something to put on it, and I came up with 3 words that best describe me as a candidate for student trustee, and those are responsibility, dedication, and experience. We'll start off with responsibility. I go to all the student government events and all the events on campus. I was actually awarded Senator of the Month twice, and primarily because I was there for the family days, I was there for the spring carnivals, there for Senate, and I was always involved. And actually, Woody Allen has a quote, 90% of life is just showing up. And if you just go to the events, it's so much easier to get involved. Dedication. When I started here as a freshman, I felt a bond with this university that is just undescribably strong. I defend my fellow classmates when talking to other friends from other universities and say that, we're the flagship, and I'm there for the students, and I will always be a great representative for anybody who comes to me with a problem. I have friends everywhere. I don't have a specific niche or place in the university. I will talk to anyone who is willing to chat. An experience is just, over the course of 3 years, I've developed a great rapport of knowing the administrators and being involved in student government as well as other clubs on campus.
Thank you. Ashley?
Well, basically, to wrap up, I just want to reiterate my goals that I have if I am elected as student trustee. The first one is the students, residents, commuter, and alumni, grad students. I'm here for them. I am completely dedicated to this position for representing the students. Secondly, affordability. With the current fiscal crisis that Massachusetts is experiencing, affordability has come up in every aspect of this university. We need to keep UMass Lowell affordable, and I will work endlessly to do that. Also, thirdly, accessibility. I will promise to be there for everyone. Everyone can come and talk to me. I will make myself known to all the students that I am their trustee, I am their representative. Any issue at all, they can feel free to talk to me about it. And accountability. I expect to be held accountable for my actions, my decisions. I expect to hold administration and faculty accountable for their decisions. The way to do this is through keeping the amiable relationships that the student trustee right now, the student government, have with the administration and the students on campus.
Brenda, remind me when the date of the election is again.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, so they have to vote by
4 o'clock on Tuesday.
So all votes have to be in by 4 o'clock next Wednesday, and the date again, for those that are watching it on YouTube, is April the 13th. 14th is the Wednesday? Okay, so all votes have to be in by 4 o'clock on the 14th. I think that whatever the result a week from Wednesday is, that the University of Massachusetts Lowell will be well served by either of the two candidates today, and I think we should thank them. That's all, folks.
Become a zombie, okay?
Remember?